Here's a question I get from time to time. Tom, I've been treating into the area of injury, into restriction for some time now. I've got patients, and that's what I've been doing. What do I do? Do I just say, oh, by the way, I'm just going to go over to start treating the other side? They go, it's too big of a jump for me to feel comfortable doing that. What can I do? And I understand your pain. But here's what a couple people have suggested for me, that they said that this works best for them. And I'm going to give you another idea on top of that. So I forget the person. I wish I could give them credit for this, but a student said, a TMR student said this. They said, Tom, what I say to them, I want to see if you're ready for the next phase of treatment. That can mean anything. And so then you go and test the arm raise, the trunk twist, and leg raise and see whether it's out of symmetry, or whatever ones you want to treat or test. Okay, so it's always about that testing. Now, the reason it looks or feels so foreign to you is that you're seeing things as traditional therapy and TMR. Well, let's stop using these labels. Let's just simply say, look, I've been treating you on the injured side, and I've been going into things when it doesn't move, I'm still going into restriction. So, I'm doing wall walks or whatever I'm doing, I'm trying to lengthen that tissue. And now what we're going to do is that, see, this is lengthening the tissue on this side. By me picking up this arm, it shortens the tissue on this side. And if you haven't seen the theory video about that, you need to check it out. But the deal is that we either lengthen tissue or we shorten tissue. And this is what I'm telling to the patients. And we've been lengthening and it hasn't worked, or it's kind of plateaued. So I'd like to now go over and start shortening tissue. So it's going to look like I'm treating the opposite side, but I'm actually shortening the side that we're working on. I'm going to lift up the legs, and it's shortening that tissue too. I'm going to twist the spine, and it's going to be shortening that tissue too. Is that cool? And they typically say, yeah, it makes sense. Cool, go for it. So I hope that helps you transition. For those of you who've been doing TMR, if you've got another way in which you transition, if there's if this is being posted on Facebook, then go ahead and give us how you helped transition yourself to not feel so awkward. Let's all of us help each other and say, well, here's the way I did it. When I took TMR, I was doing 100% manual, and here's how I gradually transition. Those kind of things. But what I've found lately for me, for therapists now that I'm training, that lengthening, shortening really seems to get them to be able to transition, and then to say, hey, I want to see if you're ready for the next phase of therapy. Seem to be really two good ones. So I hope that's helpful. Let's help other people out if you happen to be on an area that it's asking for comments down below, and have a great day.